welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and today we are gonna do my very first bullet journal. So I've actually never bullet journaled before, but if you know my husband, he has like 5 different bullet journals and he does it all the time. However, I'm gonna be a little bit more creative with mine, and this is my very first one. I just got it in the mail yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and just record me setting it up and plan with me for the month of October. So hopefully you guys like this, probably for like the one person, my mom, that's gonna actually watch this video and be interested. But I don't know, maybe other people would like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys looking at the journal. Let's get started. This is my bullet journal. It is a Rhodia Goal Book, and I've actually never heard of it until I was looking for one to get. So we're gonna start off on the left side with the quote page. I just found a quote off of Pinterest that I liked, and I'm using a hard tip brush pen to make the fine lines and lettering. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Kuretake brush pen to just do the word adventure in kind of a calligraphy writing. I'm still working on it. I think it looks okay. I don't know. On the right side of the page, I'm actually drawing out a key for my task. Filled in just means it's completed with a little arrow pointing as migrated. Crossed out is canceled. An event is a triangle. YouTube related stuff is a circle. And then just drawing out the word key in a brush pen. And yeah, that is my key page. And for this next page, I'm going to go ahead and do a grid spacing cheat sheet. And this is just going to be able to help me out when I want to split up the page into halves, thirds, or quarters, just so I know how many boxes it takes for each one. To be honest with you, I don't think I'm really going to use it that much after setting up this journal, but we'll see how it goes and as the months go on if I actually use it. And I just used Crayola Super Tip markers for the colored in parts and the Pentel sign pen for the parts that are in black. And I actually used a Uniball Insigno 0.38 pen for the numbering on the grid. And then right now I'm just using a Zebra mild liner to add some color to the banner. I'm actually going to leave this page on the right blank for now. And then this next page is actually going to be my future log, which is a year at a glance. And it's just going to allow me to write down events or things that I have planned for the upcoming year. So it's going to go from October of this year until September of next year. And it's going to have just mini calendars on each individual section for the month. And then that way I can just highlight a day if I've planned something, and then underneath the calendar I'll go ahead and write what it is that I've planned. I'll refer back to this page for each month that I do. That way I can look back and see what is already taken for each day. And that is my year at a glance future log. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next page. And on the left is actually going to be my YouTube videos. So this is just going to be a page where I can write down my video ideas that I have. And I'm just using a brush pen to do the YouTube part, hard tip pen to say the videos, and then my Crayola Super Tips to go ahead and add some color to it. And then I decided it needed some decoration, so I just drew a YouTube play button at the bottom of the page. And then yeah, I can go ahead and fill that in. And so this page on the right is actually going to be my October cover page. So I'm just doing some block lettering in orange with my Crayola Super Tip marker. So I decided the letters being orange was just too plain, and I used a black marker just to go ahead and outline the letters in black. I think that looks a lot better. And then I decided the page in general was just too plain. So I added an orange border around it. I kind of just drew it around kind of sloppy. I didn't want it to be super neat. And then I went over that with a black Pentel sign pen and drew some lines over the orange just to give the border just a little more something. And I like the way it came out. It actually looks kind of cool. I think it kind of fits in with the October kind of spooky theme that goes along with Halloween for the month of October. And yeah, just kept this page just orange and black. And then I decided it kind of needed a spider web up in the corner. So I went ahead and just used the hard tip side of a brush pen to draw a spider web. And yeah, that is my October cover page. This next page is actually going to be my October monthly calendar spread. So I just went ahead and started my calendar with the days of the week at Monday. That's how I have done all my calendars. In my head, just the days of the week, or the week starts with Monday and then goes through Friday, and then the weekend is Saturday, Sunday. So that's the easiest way for me to look at calendars. So I just went ahead and drew out this one how I'd like it and made the boxes, and then I decided to draw the word October with a brush pen and went ahead and did that with an attempt at calligraphy. I wanted to add some color and Halloween decorations to the spread, so I drew out some pumpkins using my Crayola Super Tips. And then I tried to outline the pumpkin with a black marker, but it ended up not working because the black just bled, so I didn't do that again. I decided I wanted to do a white pumpkin but wasn't sure how to do it, and then I remembered I saw this cool white pumpkin with an orange top and spots kind of trickling down the sides and try to recreate that. I think it came out pretty cool. I really liked it. For these pumpkins, I decided to just outline it in a black gel pen, so I used the Uniball Insigno in 0.38 to go ahead and outline all the pumpkins, and that worked a whole lot better than using that black marker. So I drew a few more pumpkins in, then I went ahead and added some orange into the up left corners of each box, and that is actually going to just be where I write the numbered days in each box. So I went ahead and used the same Uniball Insigno pen and just wrote out each number. And because I thought the days of the week were a little plain, just try to add a little yellow drop shadow to the days, and then that is my monthly spread completed. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next page, which is actually going to be my habits tracker page. So I'm using a Pentel brush pen to go ahead and write out the word habits, and then I'm just going over and making some of the lettering thicker in parts that it should be. And then for the word tracker, just using the hard tip end of a brush pen to write that out. And then I'm just going to go ahead and draw in 4 little calendars for each habit. So I'm only tracking 4 habits this month. I'm going to go ahead and do water, exercise, vitamins, and stretching. So this is how I'm going to track each of those habits. And I actually messed up on this page. So I actually put Monday through Friday, but then realized it and whited it out and just covered it over in purple again. So I don't think you can tell that much unless you're really looking for it. So it doesn't look completely bad. And then I added a purple drop shadow to the word habits. And then I just went ahead and labeled each calendar for each habit. So each habit has its own calendar. And then if I actually did that on a specific day, so if it was the 5th of October and I drank the allotted amount of water I'm supposed to, I'll just color in the number 5 box. That is my habits tracker page. And the right page is actually going to be left blank. I didn't know what to put there. I know most people do mood trackers, but I didn't actually feel the need to do that one. And then our last spread for the setup is actually going to be the weekly spread. So this is just going to have Monday through Sunday, and each is going to have its own little box. And this is where I'm going to have my little to-do list, or if I have an event or a meeting or an appointment that day, I can go ahead and write it in. I went ahead and drew a mini calendar for the month of October up at the top of the page, and this way I can just highlight what week the weekly spread is actually going to be on. So since this is the first week of October, I went ahead and highlighted the first week, and then I started to use a ruler to do the lines and decided against that, and then I just freehanded the lines for each of the days, and that was kind of sloppy. Again, I tried to do calligraphy and use a brush pen to write out the word October up at the top, just because there was a lot of space that I left up there. So I tried to think of things to fill it in. I probably could have made the box a little bit longer, but I didn't think they needed to be that long. So there is the word October, and I tried to add an orange drop shadow just so it wasn't so plain to it. And then I decided to do some doodles on this just to have a little bit more of the October Halloween theme. I drew in another spider web with a Pentel sign pen. And then I also drew a black cat over one of the boxes, and then a bat. And I left the bat not colored in at first because I thought that would look better, but I went back and just colored it in. And then I added a purple border to the top and bottom of the page, and that is my weekly spread. So let's go ahead and do a final flip through. So there is the quote page, the key, the grid spacing cheat sheet, a blank page for now, my future log for the year, my YouTube video ideas, my October cover page, my October monthly spread, my habits tracker page, and then my weekly spread for the first week of October. Yeah, so that's my video. That is my bullet journal. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you want to see another one like this again. If not, if you have any other video ideas, let me know. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And today we are going to do my very first bullet. What? I decided I didn't like just the black lettering. Black lettering? This is fucking orange. What the fuck?